So you see this tattoo? Put a yarn ball in the middle of it and then it'll be really complete because that will sum up my personality. But I got this back in 2010, mainly because I knew that I have a strong heritage to the Celtic world through family, of course, and I'm still American, but I guess technically I'm now Texan. But I got it because it represents more than just your soulmates, the connections you have. It's the connections you have within your life, within your commitments, your career path, everything. And so it sort of really encompassed everything that I need to be, including a teacher. So one of the things I've been doing is attending YouTube University, which a lot of people do, because I want to talk about the things that make me happy. That little girl right there, Beatrice, she makes me happy, even though she makes me crazy. But you can see that how we're using our wool. And the chickens are helping us out, pulling up our tags, so we'll have to fix that. But we're also leaving weeds, and what we're doing is, when we see them like that, we're pinching the flowers off. And by pinching the flowers off, what we're doing is we're saying, okay, we want your nitrogen. We don't want to call you the enemy just yet, but if they can't flower, they can't seed. And so we're not ready to cut them down or do anything with them just yet. So they're not going to harm anything as long as we can catch them before they come to seed. And this is something that I've learned a long time ago, but also was reiterated on Annabelle Trades, of all things. So, we're using the wool intermittently, and then the chickens come in and scratch it up. The wind helps tear it up. But I've figured out that even though I've got a request in for a pellet maker, because I really do think almost every farm should have one for themselves, is that I have like 119 wool pellet makers out there, and all I have to do is hand it over to the chickens, and the chickens will tear it up for me. They get what they need. The birds and the other animals get what they need from it, but the soil gets it too, because if I leave it down there, you can see. So like we have a couple here. I'm gonna have to start coming through tomorrow, start pinching their heads off. But again, what we want them to do is we want them to provide nitrogen. We want our plants to prosper, and because we're in such a windy area, we know that this shade isn't going to last forever. We'll probably end up replacing it like 3 more times in the year. If maybe we'll get lucky, you never know, but I've seen the wind is pretty bad. But we've done what we're supposed to do. We got our marigolds out, you can see that. And we're strategically doing this. I cannot take credit for this. This is Cassie. Cassie is in charge of putting the map together for how our plants are going to lay out, so that we have the tomatoes with the correct plants, and we have the squashes and stuff over there with the correct plants. And but it's all strategy, and we're taking a dirt and trying to breathe new life into it without having to spend thousands of dollars. And for me, I just happen to have access to a lot of wool, and it's what they're doing all over the world. This is not new. This is just me picking up where others have been working and showcasing it on our farm. But it makes me happy, and I like this. This is a lot of fun, and we're going to be growing lots of different vegetables, and we have some improvements coming down the line, new fences, got my little chicken diggers over there. But yeah, no, I'm excited. We're going to do more wool education. We're going to be skirting fleeces soon, but just pay attention. We got this going on, and I will continue to showcase whatever we can as it happens. We're still in just getting things in the ground, because we unfortunately had a slight freeze a couple of weeks ago, and that really set us off. So, all right. Well, I'm glad you joined me. I hope to see you soon. Thanks so much, and have a great day.